It's in Salt Lake, so we're in Utah, right? And you're like, okay, you gotta watch behind us because we're in a red zone. Yeah. So Kira and I see Hans Zimmer in Vivid. Okay, in Vivid. So like tonight at 8 o'clock, we're like, what the frick? So I run in. Kira's driving. She's like, run in there. So I was like, oh, man. I go in there and the security guy's like, he's like, you know, actually this is a new skin. It's a product. It's a new skin. They're putting on a private show. It's Hans Zimmer. They're flying in Hans Zimmer just for tonight for this one thing. And it's like, he's like, we don't have any we can sell the public. And I'm just like, dang it, is there? I'm like, who do I need to talk to? Hans Zimmer is coming where I am at. We need to find out. We need to find out.
We don't have to go to London now.
We don't have to go to London. Yes. It's like, if you gotta go across the street right there, it's called the Salt Palace. I was like, what the heck is the Salt Palace? I don't know what that is. And so he's like, that's a building right across the street right there. He's like, it's about 2 blocks big. It's a massive, massive conference. So New Skin is having their entire conference thing right now, just like for all their distributors, right? So I go in, okay, just to get to the dang registration, it took 20 minutes. It was like a massive hike to get there. And then all of them are Asians. They're Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. All of them, because that's like one of their main distributors. And so I'm asking them, like, do you guys know where registration is? Everybody's like, hey, it took me 20 minutes, again, just to find the registration. So I go to the registration, I'm waiting in line. The guys there were super nice. I was like really kind. I was like, oh my gosh, I finally get to the front of the line. I was like, oh my gosh, I really need,
my heart is beating.
I love Hans Zimmer.
When we start driving, we're gonna be late for my doctor's appointment.
I am going to Hans Zimmer, and I mean, I saw that you guys have a Hans Zimmer there. Is there any way I can get a ticket, kind of thing? And they're like, well, he's like, well, our distributors are actually oversold. We don't know if we can do that because the conference is oversold by itself. We don't know if we can. And he's like, and that's above my pay grade. I've never had a question like that. Like, he's worked for the company for 15, 20 years. They're corporate, New Skin corporate. He's like, you're really kind. I was talking to all these different people for 5 minutes. Super intimidating. So it's like, I need to call the vice president. The vice president of special events, because they're all having, all the corporate officers are having a dinner right now, or luncheon, whatever. So we go with Paul and
Paul, my man.
Paul. He's like a dad, and he has a daughter who plays an instrument, so he could see how passionate I was about it. So he was really making it out. He's like, you know, I can't make the call, and like we're overbooked, and I don't know, like we're like already sold out, and so he's like, I don't know, like I don't want to please your hopes, and so Paul walking all the way to the dinner. All these corporate people of New Skin are having lunch, and it's kind of intimidating. I'm just like in there with my scrubs, you know. I'm like,
shut up.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, man, this is super intimidating. Like, this is their like leadership, you know, of their
private
company.
luncheon.
Their private luncheon. I'm walking in like a homie out of the street. You know, seriously. I'm like, and so we go and we see Steve. And Steve's like, hi, how's it? Super intimidating, you know, these really nice lunches, they're having like white tablecloths, everything. And everyone's all nice in suits and everything, and I'm like, oh man. I was like, aloha. I totally pulled that. You know?
Yes, pull that card.
I was like, aloha. I was just driving up here. I just moved from San Diego. I was just driving. I had an item of business I had to take care of in Salt Lake, and I just saw your sign that you're having a Hans Zimmer concert. And he's just like, oh, okay. And he was just letting me talk. I was like, is there any way that I could buy a ticket? And he's just like, of course you can. He's like signaling his people. You know? He's like, of course you can. He's like, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, just tell me how much you'd like me to pay for and everything. He's like, what I need you to do is when you think of New Skin, just think positively, okay?
Shut up! Mom, I think he's paying attention to the road. Shut up!
Just think positive. I also have my sister and my mom outside. Is there any way that we could all three go? And he's like, of course. And he's literally he's like, of course, like no questions. Like he's like,
where
you know, like his people were like, we're overbooked, or he didn't say any of that. He was just like, of course. He's like, why? He's like, you really like Hans Zimmer? And I was like, I love Hans Zimmer. And so I was like, how much I can pay you? He's like, I don't know what I would do with your money. So you just enjoy.
Shut! You just enjoy! You just enjoy!
You and your mom and sister just joined. Park. Can you just park? Blessings. Park. Park. I just need to. Okay, just Kara. We need to get some Google Map up in this. I know. Just let's just work. Mom's getting a heart attack. We got free Hans Zimmer tickets from the freaking CEO. Oh my gosh! Okay, go right.
Freaking serious!
Oh my god! I was so I was like, thank you so much.
I don't have a stop sign.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw them ages. I was like, hello.
Shut freaking
I know.
Oh!
Free!
Where
I
am
don't
I
even
going?
know what you would do. I would do with your money. I know, that's so cool. So, we will get back to you and tell you what happened. So, we're so excited. We're so
Oh my
excited.
god!
We love Hans Zimmer. Joe Hisashi in concert. Like, my life, you can kill me now. You can kill me.
Oh my god!
Kill me now,